was asked to video my food again today. So what I did was I had a pork tenderloin, and I thawed it out. I didn't realize it was a flavored type. So I tend to wash my meat off, rinse it off no matter what. So if there's anything icky on it, it's minimized. People say, don't do that. You might contaminate your sink or your countertop. Well, clean your damn sink and your countertop too. For fuck's sakes. We're going to try and we want you to get sick. Come on, man. So, I looked up a recipe and I agree with this style of cooking. I often do this with my prime rib. Uh, Preheat the oven to 500 degrees. And then prep your meat. Salt and pepper. Make sure it's dry. Salt and pepper it. And then put whatever dry rub you want on it. Or if you just want simply to have certain things. What is it? Sage. Something goes really good with pork. There's other things, you can put whatever you want on there. You could put lemon pepper. You could put, whatever. I tend to I have a barbecue rub that I like to use. It comes around. It's where did it go? It disappeared. Or did I leave it out? Where is it? Bruh. Alright, whatever. Where is that? It's gotta be right here somewhere. How did it just disappear? I don't know. This is crazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What did I do with it? There it is. That's what happens when you put things where they don't belong. They get lost. Three Little Pigs is something that me and another guy have always used for things that we rub and smoke, especially anything that's pork. This is Kansas City Championship. There was another flavor that he used a lot, but this is what's available around here. So, and you can kind of rub it on almost anything. They show everything down here, but different things, different flavors. I like, when it comes to beef, I like straight up Lowry's. When it comes to chicken, I like to make my own, unless it's just like straight up barbecue. If you just putting barbecue sauce on chicken, you can't beat that. It's awesome. But my lemon oregano, that's a whole nother subject. So, 500 degrees, cook the pork tenderloin for 5.5 minutes per pound, and it's a little bit over a pound, so I cooked it for 7 minutes, shut the oven off, left it. It's been over 50 minutes now, so we're gonna grab it. And see what is going on here. Ooh. There's some juices still coming out of it. So they said you could throw carrots and potatoes in there to stew with it. Just don't let it touch the meat. Yeah. I want to see what happens when I cut this baby open. I think I'm going to grab a plate. sticking to the pan. There is some darkness. It does not stick to the knife, which is a good sign for any meat. If it's really tough to stick a fork in it, that's a chance that's going to tell you that it's still raw. If it goes in and it comes right back out, it's probably done. I did not have a temperature gauge available. I don't know what I did with it. I'm sure I've got one somewhere, unless that got stolen with the 2 totes that somebody robbed out of my front yard when I was moving in. Right after my mom passed away. Thanks. So I think I'm going to just cut this like right down the middle. That's what it looks like. Yeah, shoot. I'm going to put this on the table. Hopefully this is still a little bit pink in the middle, but hot. And that's what it looks like. So it's not pink. It is done all the way through, but you can see that it's still moist, which is perfect. It's exactly what you want. Now, what you need to do is have a bite. This is the thickest part. Oh my God. It's perfect. That is a perfectly made tenderloin. So 500 degrees in your oven. Salt and pepper with whatever rub you want to put on it. I mean, you could really put anything on pork. You could put barbecue sauce on it. You could put the barbecue rub that I put on it. You could put sage. What are a lot of other oregano, lemon pepper, lemon juice, lemon zest. You could put fresh ingredients inside of it if you really wanted to, but this way is pretty good. 5.5 minutes per pound. You shut the oven off, but you do not open the oven. You leave the oven shut. And if your oven is, if it doesn't let all the heat out right away, which it does have a vent, your oven has a vent, so that heat's going to eventually go out, right? But you leave that in your oven for 45 minutes to another hour, and it comes out. Oh my God, this is really good. Oh, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I rubbed it with this, just sprinkled it all over it. And then after I did that, I sprinkled a little bit of oregano on it. And you can taste that oregano in there, and it's unbelievable flavor. So take it out. They say you can roast. I had baby carrots, so maybe regular sized carrots chopped up into 1-inch chunks would be better. These are just like dehydrated. There ain't much left of them, but they are done, and they're good. I haven't put nothing on them, just sat them around the edge of the pan to be roasted with the pork tenderloin. And here's the thing, pork tenderloin is still pretty cheap. And if you can find it in a reduced bin, even better. But pork tenderloin is one of my favorite cuts of meat from pork. And then tenderloin, pork chops. Yeah. Southern style ribs are also a favorite of mine. Smoke it. I love smoking pork. I have an old fashioned refrigerator style smoker that a buddy of mine gave me, and it works great. I love it. Even better than a Traeger or any of that. Traegers are way easier. You just push the buttons and boom, you're done. This thing, you actually use charcoal and actual wood chunks and throw them on there and create a bunch of smoke. And I can smoke a whole bunch in this refrigerator, and I love it. But I gotta try to eat these carrots too. But I tell you what, that was really good. You guys got to try this recipe. And I don't know, maybe the teriyaki that was originally marinated with had something to do with it too. So you could try that. So moist. You guys, oh my god, this is good. Really good. But I do the same thing with my prime rib. I rub it with my favorite rub. Preheat that oven to 500 degrees. Put it in there for, I can't remember exactly, but it's so many minutes per pound. You can look it up online. How to cook a prime rib. 500 degrees for so many minutes, and then you shut the oven off and you just let it baste in its own juices and let the heat work its way to the center and get that piece of meat to the temperature it needs to be, which is, they say, 165 degrees, whatever. I don't buy that crap, but unless you're doing something to that meat and you're like poking it and cutting into it and slicing it open and then rewrapping it shut. If you have a piece of meat, all that nasty stuff that people talk about, it doesn't get into the middle. It's on the outside. Doesn't mean it can't, and you can't cross-contaminate, but in my opinion, I don't think that's a problem. I've never had a problem. Of course, I got a gut I got an iron gut. I could eat pizza that's been sitting on the counter for 3 days cold, and it doesn't bother me. But I might get a stomach ache eating this stuff. It is so good. Oh my god! Can't believe how good this is. Yes, I can. I love pork tenderloin, and I've cooked it before in different ways. I've actually taken pork tenderloin camping with me and just wrapped it up. Basically did the same thing. Just wrapped it up in tin foil and, just basically slow roasted it, and it was great. I loved it. And yeah, keep coming back if you want some more good recipes and some bad advice. Love y'all. See you next video.